Alright, so today I'm going to make a bracelet out of navy blue and neon green, which I've got right here. Okay, so the most dominant color, the most that you're going to see on this bracelet is going to be the color on the right here, which I've already put through the buckle. Now, the one that's really going to stand out that you'll see on this bracelet is going to be the one that is going to be shown on the bracelet the least. There'll only be little specks of it as you work your way up the bracelet. So depending on what way you want your color to work out depends on how you're going to tie this knot. So I wanted just a little bit of green showing on the bracelet, so I put it on the left side. And you're going to have to do the same thing when it goes through this other buckle here. So you're going to go down through the top. So the green was on the left on that side, so you want the green on the left on this one also. Which looks like it got a little twisted there. Easily fixed. Okay, so now we've got our basic length here, and you're just going to do your regular measurement from this point right here down to this point here, and that's going to be the circumference of your wrist. So if it's 7-inch wrist, this needs to be just a little more than 7 inches, just to give you a little bit of room. Okay, so to start this, we're just going to take the green over the middle, and we're going to take the blue to cross over the green, just the same exact way. So let me try and get this. The first one, if you don't have a jig, the first one's kind of difficult. So I'm just going to kind of lay this out so you can see what I'm doing here. So you're just going to cross both of them right over the top. And the blue, the one on the right needs to be over the one on the left. Now you're going to take the blue around the back. Alright, so it'll look something like that. And then you take the blue up under itself, over the middle, and through the loop on the left, the green loop. So let me get this pulled through and I'll show you exactly what I've got going here. It's kind of hard to follow at first, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. Let me zoom in real quick for you on this one. Not too bad. Now, one thing I've been doing is when I heat up my paracord on the ends, I take my pliers and I flatten it real nice and flat. It makes it super easy to get up through the buckle. Otherwise you get that glob right at the end and it makes it really difficult to get through there. Okay, so back to this. You want to tighten this slowly, because it'll try to creep around the edge of the buckle right here. So you want to keep that knot right at the front of the buckle, keeping everything nice and square. Alright, this is the one that's got to be pretty tight so that it doesn't move. So just keep doing just a little at a time. And that's good. Now this blue one here, that's going to kind of be part of your design. Each one's going to kind of weave back and forth. And this little green spot right here, that's going to be going down the bracelet. And that's going to be the spot that I was talking about where it shows up just in a couple spots going down. So you're just going to do the exact same thing. Green is always going to go first. The blue over top and around the back. Now the blue is going to go over this green one and under the blue, over the two middle, and then under and through this loop. And I'll zoom in on this one for you again. There we go. Now, you just kind of want to do each side at a time. It's important to try to keep this bracelet as flat as you can, or what will happen is this green piece will end up moving itself toward the middle, but it really needs to stay over toward the right or the left. And that's that one. And just repeat that step. So you're going to cross each one. The blue's going to go around the back, over the green, under the blue, over the two middle, and through the loop. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not too bad. This is actually one of the easier ones. The last one I did, I call it the zipper. That one was a little challenging. This one's a little easier. The one that's really important is to get that blue one nice and tight, and then the green one you can just kind of pull right through. It's actually pretty easy because it's just kind of going back and forth. It's not doing any loops or anything. And I'm just going to do one more. Actually, I'll do a couple more. I'm just going to do these real quick so you can kind of see what the where am I going with this? what the pattern's going to look like. So I believe I did that right? Well, if I didn't, we'll find out right here. Yep, got it right. And I'll do one more because the pattern really doesn't show until about the 4th or 5th pass. So just cross both of them over the front, around the back, over the green, under the blue, over the middle, and then through the loop. And pull that tight. This blue one nice and tight here. And you can kind of start to see the pattern coming together now. Got the zigzag of the blue, and then the little spots of green. When it's all finished, it looks really good. And I'm going to finish this up, and I'll be back to show you how to finish. So one thing I forgot about this bracelet when I made it last night is you're going to end up with a good 3 feet extra. Yeah, I'd say about 2.5 feet. So if you use 6 feet of blue, I would say use 4 feet of the green, because the green is really just kind of going back and forth. It's not really going to use a lot of paracord, so the blue is the one that's doing all the work. So see, I only have a little bit of paracord left, and just enough for a few more passes, maybe just one. But I'm here at the end, so I might have to grab some pliers over here just to kind of maybe help me out here in a second. But just going to finish this up. Around, through. Tight. This might be my last pass. I'm going to try to get one more, but this might be the last one. I run out of room on the back side of here. I think I can get one more out of it. Alright, so we got green over, blue over and around, and through right there. Yep, perfect. Got it. Just pull this nice and tight. Pull it about as tight as you can get it, as tight as possible. And didn't even need the pliers there. Move my lighter. Just like almost all the other bracelets, we're going to cut this right here. I need to get a new pair of scissors. These things are not very good. I don't know what happened to my good ones. Probably ended up in the junk drawer, just like a lot of other things. So we're going to get this nice and liquefied. And then get that nice and tightened up right there. And do the same thing with the green. And we'll call this one done. Pieces out. As you can see, check this out. So I got maybe 8 inches left, 7 inches. Let's see what we got here. I'd say I got probably 2.5 feet easily left over. And I started out with equal lengths, and that's kind of how you can see what the blue was doing, because it did most of the work on this bracelet. It's nice and liquid. We're just going to push that down. Get that nice in there. And that's one of the nicer bracelets I made, one of the easier ones too. I hope you really like this one. Get a close-up of it for you. Make sure it was zoomed in. But thanks again for watching, and please subscribe to my videos. I really appreciate you guys, and keep up the questions. I like answering. I like hearing from you. If you do end up making this bracelet, please send me a picture to BoredParacord@gmail.com. And I'll get the pictures posted on the website and at the end of the video that it pertains to. Thanks again.